Hey guys, it's Challen. Welcome back. I'm here today to do my update for the Child of the 80s Project Pan. This is a Pantastic Ladies collab project and it was created by me. So before I get started, I was going to film this yesterday, but I heard the sad news about Mel Thompson. I'm not going to talk about it too much because it's going to make me cry. So I loved watching Mel, and I was so sad to hear about her passing. It was very shocking. We lost a good one. We lost a really, really good one. She had a great, you could just tell from watching her videos that she had a really great soul. She always just, I don't know, exuded this vibrancy that I think is an authenticity that I think can be lacking in the space. So I'm going to miss her. I will miss her a lot. She inspired me in a lot of ways to buy makeup too. But she always did the most beautiful, beautiful eye looks. She was very talented. I just still cannot believe she's gone. So anyway, I wanted to talk about that first because it's been on my mind. And this is actually going to go up like several days after it was announced on Monday. I think this will probably go up Friday. So it's going to go up several days later. But it's going to be my first chance to actually like mention it in one of my videos. Anyway, very sad. Now I gotta fix my makeup. Let's see. What would Mel do? Actually, I think I learned the trick from her when you cry to bend over and let the tears fall out of your eyeballs and not down your face. She knew her stuff. She was incredibly, incredibly talented. On to the project. So, as I mentioned, this is a Pantastic Ladies collab project. It was created by me. This project centers all around the 80s. So, it's an 80s themed project. We pick 8 prompts randomly, and you pick a product that corresponds to the prompt. So, I do have my 8 products. I can actually roll out 4 products, which is very exciting. And I only have like 7 prompts left, if I am correct. Yeah, 7 prompts left. So I will only have 3 left after this update, which is very, very, I feel like I'm doing good with the timing, you know, with it being the October update. I think, you know, hopefully I can finish everything by December. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good with the timing. Anyway, okay, so we have 4 empties. Not 4 empties. 4 items I met my goal on. Let me share with you what they are. One of them is an empty. It's been in here for a little while. I have to look at my prompts because I can't remember them all. So this is for the prompt. We're going to pump you up. And the prompt for that was a product with a pump. So for that, I chose the Kate Somerville Retinol Vita Power Serum. So it's this little deluxe size mini, and I finally finished it. Oh my gosh, it took forever. My phone just fell. It took forever. I don't know why. I put these items in the projects like this because I struggle to use them, so I know why. Anyway, I finished it finally. Ooh. And how much was in here? There wasn't even that much in here, I don't think. I can't even tell because it's all rubbed off. Like 8 mils at the most or something. Anyway, it's all done. Ooh. Benito. The next prompt was Valley Girl, something shiny or glossy. So, I don't know why I said it that way. Glossy. That sounded weird too. You know, Valley Girl like. So, I chose the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip in the shade Mary Martini. So, it's this product here. My goal was to use it 10 times, and I did. I love this product. Love it, love it. It is so, like, I don't know, juicy. Shiny on the lips. I love it. I mean, it's thick. If you don't like a thick, glossy product that's kind of like a balm, you're not going to like this. But I love it. So, it's super hydrating on my lips. I want like 100 of those. I love it. Okay, the next product I can roll out. The prompt for this was pretty and pink. Something pink. And I went with packaging. So I chose the Wet n Wild highlighter stick in Marigold Round. So here is the product. And I like this. You know, I think it's going to be only a not necessarily the shade, but I think the consistency. I shouldn't even say that, because I think if I use a hydrating serum, this is fine. If I use a mattifying serum, this would look bad on me, but I like this underneath my foundation and over my primer. You know, I pretty much just all over my face. Okay, that my goal was to use that 10 times, and I met that. And the last item I can roll out, the prompt for this was Weird Science, an unusual product with interesting formula. And I went with this MAC Glow Play Blush in Blush Please. So it's this one here. My goal for this was to use it 10 times as well, and I did. I love this. I love it. It's like it's not a cream. I mean, it's a cream, but it's not like your typical cream, right? It's like a putty. And I loved it. So there's the shade. I love. Okay, I'm going to stop saying it. It was beautiful. I kind of want more of these. I have one more. I need to check out like the shade range in store, because I'm not sure what else I would select. I remember whenever I picked that one, I was like, I don't know if there's anything else that I would want. So I would have to kind of play around and see what they have in store. But anyway, I love that. So those are the 4 items that I'm rolling out. Now, the items that I still have in the project. Now, by the way, I think you just saw this look, or recently just saw this look in a recent video, or like 2 videos. I had to redo it because it's in a project. It's in my monochromatic year project. This eyeshadow, the one in the center, and I was like, I need to use it one more time before my update, which is why you're seeing it again. I mean, I do love it, but I didn't intend to have 2 looks that were like exactly the same back to back. And I really liked how this looked, so I did it again. And I'm using Amhara, so, you know. Okay. The prompt for this is Living on a Prayer, an item that is almost done, close to being decluttered. I have the Buxom Full On Lip Polish in the shade Sugar, just plain old sugar. And this is how much is left in here. I don't think I marked this last time either. If I did, it has since disappeared. So I actually, when I brought it in here, I sat it up right, but normally I have it sitting like this in my trinket tray so I can get all the product. So I, you know, have uses here and there. I don't use it all the time. There's not a ton in here. I just need to finish it. It needs to be I need to use this every day lip product. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this every day. I'm going to use this once a day till it's done. That's your goal, Jaylon. When you're editing this, make sure you use this every day. Next prompt is the Terminator. I don't know why I say it like that. A product that won't quit. And I just went with blush in general, because blush, like, I've never finished blush. At least I never do anymore, because I have so many. I have the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten in Fruit Punch. So it's this one here. This is a beautiful shade. I wanted to use this 10 times. I'm currently at 7 uses. I had to think about it. Oh, it is gorgeous. This just gives a beautiful luminous flush, as you can see. I love this shade. I love that shade. It's pretty. The Laura Geller blushes are just beautiful. The next prompt is the Walkman, something you have purchased or used over and over. So I went with a brow product because I use brow products over and over. So I went with the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and this is the shade 4. And this one has that triangular tip, as you can see. It's not a skinny pencil, so these take longer to use. So my goal was to use half of what I had remaining in here. So I'll show a picture over here of how I'm doing. So I'm about halfway to my goal of this. These take me forever to use, like these triangular pencils. They take forever. The skinny pencils don't take me as long, but these take longer. So I do want to get that half-use goal met, and then I don't think I can finish this year. It's probably going to be an empty for next year. But anyway, yeah. Doing well on that. I'm hoping I'm going to hit my goal on that next month. The last item, this is the one for tracksuit. This is something soft, makes you feel comfortable. Something soft or something that makes you feel comfortable. So I went with a lip balm because those make me feel comfortable. I don't know if I explained that, but if my lips are dry, I feel like all I can think about is like, I need to put something on my lips. I need to put something on my lips. My lips get so dry. I'm constantly like, oh my God, I need something. I need something soft on my lips. So that's why I'm like lip products in general. And maybe that's why I'm able to apply them all day, because I need something on my lips all the time. They get so dry. So that's why a lip product or a balm is comfortable for me. So I brought in a Fresh Sugar Watermelon Hydrating Lip Balm. So I mentioned in my last video when I brought this in that I'm working on a couple of different lip products that are like balms right now. Balm. And I have the worst voice. And one of them I've already finished. So I finished the Too Faced Peach little lip balm. I finished that one. So I've got this one open, as well as the Neutrogena lip moisturizer. That's like my favorite like chapstick type product. But anyway, I am kicking booty on this. Like, look at how much I've used. I'm telling you, like, these go fast. So don't ever pay full price for these. Always get them on sale. Like, whenever Sephora had these on sale, I like went ham because these go fast, but they're amazing. I love these. Love. And I know it's probably not the most bang for your buck, but I don't care because they're so amazing. I love them so much. Anyway, my goal is to use half of this, and I don't even know what would constitute. Whenever I said that, I was like, I guess I could start like working my way to the side, and maybe that's what I'll do. Cause I don't think I'm halfway there, but I'm going to just use it for another month, because I think if I use it for another month, I'm going to definitely hit my half goal use on this. I am going to pull up my Pretty Random app and do a screen record while I pick my next 4 prompts. So remember, I have 7 prompts remaining. So we're going to choose 4. So we have 5, the number 1, the number 2, and the number 6. Okay. Number 5 is Nintendo. Something that's fun to play with. Okay. I was obsessed with that game. With like Super Mario Brothers. Obsessed. Okay, and then I have the number 1, which is What's Love Got to Do with It? A product you find average. Like meh. Kind of a meh product. The number 2 I have for that, the prompt is Star Wars. Something glittery. Okay. And then number 6 is Light Bright. Something that makes your skin shine from within. Oh my gosh. Who played with those Light Brights? My sister and I were obsessed. Oh my gosh, we were obsessed with those. I love that thing. Little pegs, and you would, but the purple ones were my purple, and like the fuchsia pegs, my favorite. Of course. I loved the Light Bright, man. It was so much fun. And Star Wars, I didn't get into Star Wars until much later. But I remember like the craziness. There's a really cool documentary on Netflix. Like, I think it's their Toys series. The Toys That Made Us or something like that. And they had an episode on Star Wars. And it was fascinating. Fascinating. That was really cool. Okay, so let me go pick my items and I will be right back. I am so excited for the things I brought in. Except for the one that's ordinary. Now, the first prompt, I didn't go in order that I got them randomly chosen for me. But the first one I have in my list is, what's love got to do with it? A product you find average. Let's start with that one. Let's start with the least exciting one first. So I find these ColourPop pencils average at best. The colors are great. The shades are nice. I really do enjoy the colorful looks that you can get from these. I like the vibrancy of them. So I love that aspect, but these pencils break all the time, and I have several that I need to work out of my collection. I'm working on one right now in my 50 Shades of Purple, and I've worked on another similar tone to this. This is a bronze shade, and I think this is called Overboard. It's all rubbed off, but I think that's the name of the shade. So it's like a bronzy tone, and it is broken, but that's all I have left in this one. So I am close to finishing this. And I think what I decided to do with these I know, because I decided to make all of these like usage goals with colorful pencils because I am really bad about using them. So anyway, here is the shade, and I figure with brown toned looks like the one I'm wearing today, this would be really pretty in the waterline. So I want to use this 10 times. I do have another brown pencil I'm trying to finish, but whatever. It's in my Go for the Gold project, so whatever I use up is whatever I use up. Anyway, we're gonna roll this in and use it 10 times. So that's my boring product. The next one is Light Bright, something that makes your skin shine from within. So I brought in a newer product to my collection, and I'm going to try out the Auric Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer in Morganite. So here it is here. Now I am using the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Champagne Pop. It's in my Partners in Cream project. It's going to be there for a while. My goal is to finish. It's going to be there for a long time. So I'm like, well, I just want to play with this. Use it 10 times. So there is you probably can't see it. Anyway. So I don't know if I'm going to use it as a base to my foundation or if I'm going to use it as a liquid highlighter. I don't like on the top spot. I don't know yet. We'll see. Because if I do it as a liquid highlighter, then I can use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector with it. We'll see. So the next prompt is Nintendo, something that's fun to play with. So going with the new to my collection theme, I was like, what's more fun to play with than new eyeshadow palettes? Like at first I was going with new products in your collection because I never really do that. Like they really just kind of go into the drawers, and then I'm like, I've been trying to do more of that this year, but they don't really get a lot of love. But I'm like, let me pull out some new eyeshadow palettes. And these are specifically eyeshadow palettes that would not get pulled into any of my other projects because they're quads. And I don't pull quads into my Paint on Every Palette project. So, I mean, I guess it could get pulled into 365 Days of Eyeshadows, but these are getting pulled out. First one. Okay. before I move on. Now, this is a little bit of a ode to Mel Thompson because she loved both these brands, and her reviews of eyeshadow palettes always prompted me to lust after them and eventually buy them, especially from one brand in particular and another brand she loved. So let me just show it. Pat McGrath. I have the no, it's not the Mothership. Divine Rose Luxe Quad and Eternal Eden. So it's this little quad. Came out with the Divine Rose 2 collection, I think. And here it is. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait. Oh, baby. I have terrible swatches. I'm so excited. I'm just swatching things very, very poorly. Okay, so you can see there is the first shade there. And the shades are Pink Mystique, Temptation, Earthly Delight, and Forbidden Fruit. Oh my goodness. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that. This one in particular, just the duochrome of that one is. So that's the first one. So I'm going to play with, I have 2 of them that I picked out. Okay, this next one, she loved this brand. Tom Ford. It's the only Tom Ford quad I have. And she always loved Tom Ford quads. Now, not all of them. You know, I think she loved old school Tom Ford more than she liked the newer formula. But there were still some newer things that came out that I think she liked. So anyway, this is the Cognac Rose quad. And, oh, this is so pretty. And I don't think these have shades. But well, they may have them, but it's not in the compact. So I hauled this during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. And I still have not tried it. So we are going to fix that. So from here down, those are the 4 shades. I'm so excited. So I'm bringing in those 2 quads. And I really just want to use them each 3 times because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes that I'm playing around with. And, you know, the goal is just to play with them. So I think 3 uses each for these will be enough kind of playing around with them. So very exciting. Okay, I'm going to take this off because the next product I want to show a couple things. So the next prompt was Star Wars something glittery. I tried to pick something that was not eyeshadow to start with. Like I was like, what can I pick that is not an eyeshadow? And I just didn't find it. I couldn't find anything. Everything that I have that's glittery is like sometimes there's some glitter in lip gloss, but I found either it was a liquid shadow or some form of glitter in a powder shadow. So I went into like my super special palette of shadows, and this has like my Cleona, and it doesn't have all my special shadows, but it has some like Cleona and Tammy Tanuka and Dawn-Eye's Cosmetics, like duochromes, multichromes, those kinds of things. And I found this, and I every time I look at this, I'm like, huh? So this was a loose pigment that I then pressed. This is by Tammy Tanuka, and it's called Enchantress. And it, you see that? You see that shift? Okay. So it's glittery. It is glittery. It may not look it, but it's a kind of a flaky consistency. Oh my goodness. Wow. My original hesitation with that particular shade is I have several other, where's my, I have a couple of eyeshadows that I'm working on that are similar, somewhat similar to that. So like I'm currently working on trying to hit pan in this Alchemy eyeshadow in Nabla. And I'm close. I keep thinking, oh, I'm swatching it. I wore it the other day and I was like, oh, do I have pan yet? And I kept thinking, oh, if I swatch it, I'm going to hit pan, but it's not there yet. So, but they're different. You know, they're just different enough. Like Alchemy is more purple based, as you can see. And then I am also working on getting 10 Uses in Solstice by Urban Decay. And I think this is more similar than Anarchy is, but maybe not. Let's see. I say that and I mean, maybe it is, but they're still very different, as you can see. Now, I feel like this does shift to the purple in certain lighting. But this is going to be a fantastic topper for these two shades. I think it'll elevate them, right? Because I'm still... One of my issues with these two in particular is, I mean, they're perfect for fall, but they've been challenging for me before then. And they don't really add a lot of brightness to a look. But like this, if I take these two and I do half of them with this pigment over it... So that's with the pigment on top, and this side is without. So it adds this like brightness to it that, and I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know. It does something to it. And maybe I should have swatched them next to each other. Okay, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. So the original is on top and the one with the pigment is on the bottom. So it doesn't seem to have done that much to Solstice, and maybe I'm not able to see it. But it definitely brightens up Alchemy. Now, the shade that I'm super excited about is my MAC, I think this is the Extra Dimension eyeshadow in Smoky Mauve. This one here. This is a beautiful shadow. It's gorgeous. But what that pigment does to this shadow is... So there's that shadow. So you can see here's Smoky Mauve, and there it is with the pigment topped on it below. I'm flabbergasted at how stunning that is. So, makeup playtime. That is freaking amazing. So these are all this. I mean, they look the same, but like these are not the same. You know what I mean? Oh. Wow. Anyway, that is what I'm bringing in for my glitter. I mean, it's not like a true glitter, but it does have a glitter aspect to it. It's like a flaky glitter. I mean, it does have glitter. I don't know. To me, it's a glitter. It's glitter enough for my eyes. So anyway, that is my update for this month for Child of the 80s. How's everything going with you? This is a sad week. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you're doing well and staying safe. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Okay, so Ziggy loves these like the twisty ties that come on products. So I bought, you can buy them in like long spools on Amazon. So I did. And so I have like these long bits of this stuff laying around the house. And every time he sees me like playing with it, he goes, cuckoo. Hey. Look at his little feetsies. His little feetsies. He brings them to me to throw. He's cute. What a cutie. Trying to coax him on the bed. See? So I put the blanket on the bed because that's his favorite blanket. Do you see him in there? What are you doing? What you doing, Ziggy? Huh? What you doing? Well, hello, Mr. Marley. Zigster. He just came in and tore up the bed. Hi, Marley. Come here. Come here. I just fed you like 10 minutes ago. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If you want to be sweet, I will love on you. Actually, so those are the 4 ones. Next product, the prompt. Okay, the next item, the prompt for this is tracksuit something soft. No, this is not soft. Not soft product. I think he sparked it. Okay. Bye.